Sorry I missed yesterday. I planned to do this then, but I worked a 8-hour shift. Then I haven't done stuff on here in a while. Then I sat around for a bit, and finally I went to go get food at like 7:30. And then I got caught in terrible traffic because they were closing down lanes because they were doing a bunch of construction on an overpass bridge. And then I came back and then I ate. And by the time I was back, it was like 9:30. It was like, we aren't getting started with this. So I just ended up playing more Factorio. I played Factorio all today. I finally made it to Volcanus. I started out with going to, well, I started on Novice, then I went to Fulgora, and I have a good setup going there. All right, I have a passable setup that works going there. Then I went back to Novice. I fixed up a few things there, and then after that, I set up a new, I set up a new, whatever it is, a spaceship to go to Volcanus on. That's eventually going to turn into the thing that's going to move the science packs back and forth. Oh my good golly gosh. And then once I'm going to set up everything on, Volcanus. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to completely redo my main base on Novice because it's real bad. And I need to set up a central bus and do all this stuff. And I'm going to do just a crazy amount of stuff before I head off to Gleba. Because I think I might just need to head back to Novice anyway, because my science stuff is so messed up currently. Just so messed up. Because I finally got it working for some things, but now, like, my blue science was really far behind. I wasn't have any issues with any of the other science, except for my blue science has always been slow. But I use some of those. I use like just 2 of those electromagnetic factories, whatever they are, that I brought from Fulgora, and I was able to like just get that up and running more decently. Then my green science fell behind. And now I'm only doing like 37 science a minute, where when you got stuff that are in the thousands that you are researching, like 2,000 at the bare minimum, it's like, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, and I also need to check friggin' I also need to check my space is going back and forth between full core and make sure it hasn't run out of ammo. There's got to be a way for it to just auto request what it's missing. Like, hey, do you need ammo? Auto request the ammo, because I have rockets that are just set up to just deliver it ammo until it's good to go. Because we just use gun turrets, because those are currently like the best ones. But yeah, but I really, 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 really want to. Want to do a few other things before I go up to Gleba, because I just hear about how it's just a nightmare. And I gotta get on Volcanus. I'm really just trying to speedrun getting to I'm really just trying to speedrun getting a landing pad built. Because I brought a ton of stuff with me. If I can get a landing pad built, I'm about to go freaking on that planet, because I have a ton of stuff. I've got solar panels. I've got belts. I've got inserters. I got pretty much everything I could ever want. I've got tons of drills. I am all like just ready to set that up. And it was a lot easier on Fulgora, because a lot of the stuff that you needed to build a landing pad, you could just get from scrap. So, in fact, I think literally everything that you needed to build a landing pad, you could get from scrap. Yeah, because you could get blue, you could get You could get high-speed processors, whatever the blue ones are. You could get low-density structures, LDSs. You could get steel. You could get literally like everything that you needed uh, for the landing pads from scrap. So I just set one up really early and then just brought down a bunch of the stuff. And a lot of it just saw me through. I only needed to start making more tier 3 assemblers, and I needed to start making more underground belts. I brought 100 splitters with me, and I think I ended up using like just over 70 of them. And it wasn't until like the very end, even after completing like my electromagnetic science build, I was just supposed to deliver like 100 a minute, which is chump change in Factorio. Even after that, I think I still had only used like 50 some. And then I used another one to get myself some more holmium because I really needed that. But yeah. But I'm on Volcanus now, and yo, I've made like 200 rockets to deal with all those like demolishers. And then I get there and they have like 100,000 health. I don't think I brought enough. I don't think I brought enough ammo. I knew I was gonna need guns. I knew I was gonna need guns. And it took me a little bit to realize how it worked because there was all like those red areas. I was like, what are these red areas? What are these? Like, what are these? Why is there like this? There's just this one area that's not red, and then every place else around it is red. Like, what's going on here? And then I just like ran around. And eventually, I ran across a couple demolishers, and then I like built some stuff in one of the red areas, not thinking. And then all of a sudden, I got an achievement that said, "Build in a demolisher's territory, and make him mad." It's like, oh, that's the red area. That's what these red areas are. Oops, I'm in a demolisher's territory. And that means he's gonna come and destroy my shit as he found it. So I quickly ran back to like the beginning, like middle area, because I'd ran around looking for calcite because I knew I needed that. And then I finally like ran around the entire like area that I was in, and I realized, oh hey, everything that I need to get started is in this one little circle. There's calcite, there's sulfur here, there's coal, and all that running around I did was useless. Luckily, I went to Fulgora first, so I already have like the mech suit, so it's so much easier to get around. Man, being able to fly over every obstacle is just such a game changer. You have to use underground pipes way less often because it just doesn't matter. And those take up a ton of resources too. So when you're just starting out basically from scratch, yeah. Although one of the nice things about Volcanus is that you get sulfur pretty much just for free. Okay, this guy getting hit by the cars is different every time. I've seen him get hit in like 3 or 4 different ways. Always dies though, poor little guy. But you can just get sulfur for free. Sulfuric acid for free. I didn't know that because I was trying to figure out, because at one point it said, all right, you've got calcite. Now you need to make like tungsten carbide. It takes sulfuric acid to make. So I was looking through the recipes. I was like, okay, we got simplified coal liquefaction, which takes sulfuric acid, coal, and calcite, I want to say. And we can use that to get heavy oil. So I was like, okay. So it's like, okay. We can use that to get heavy oil. But how do I get to like sulfuric acid? Because I know I had to break down heavy oil to light oil to gasoline to sulfur and then add water back to that in order to get sulfuric acid. So I was like, okay, well, how do I get the water to break this down? And said, oh, it's simple. You can get water from steam. Okay, well, how do we get steam? Simple. You mix sulfuric acid with calcite. I was like, well, how do I get sulfuric acid if I gotta break it down? I gotta break down sulfuric acid into water. So I can use that water to break down heavy oil into gasoline, and then I add that back into it to get sulfuric acid. But I have to have sulfuric acid to make sulfuric acid, in other words. I was like, this is impossible. How do I do this? Then I was running around and I was like, what are these sulfur vents? And I mouthed over one of them. It says, use a pump jack here. And I was like, I'm a fucking idiot. Slapped a pump jack down immediately. Thousands upon millions of gallons of sulfuric acid just at my fingertips. I was like, I'm just stupid. uh, so yeah, we've got that started. I need to get my. I've got, I've got the, I've got pretty much. I'm working on making the first foundry now, which is quite the process. Um, and we got to make that. When it comes to unlocking stuff like on the planet, it's usually pretty easy. You need like one thing. I got to make the foundry, which gets me access to. I think it gets me access to the big mining drill, and then I think I need to use the big mining drill in order to make uh, a a tungsten, like a tungsten plate or something like that, and then I get access to like the metallurgic science pack. Um, so it's usually pretty easy. You need like one of everything just to like you to even make it to the road. It's super easy, but it's super easy. But once you do get everything unlocked, you're like, okay, well now what? Now I gotta make these stupid things. And I gotta get them off planet, and then all the stuff like, especially foundries, can there's stuff that can only be made like on the planet. On Fulgora, it's like the scrappers and the scrappers and the electromagnetic assemblers can only be made on Fulgora. On Volcanus, it's the foundries and I think the big mining drills can only be made there. And I'm gonna need thousands of those big mining drills. I'm gonna need so many of them because I'm gonna be replacing like builds upon builds with those things. Oh man, once I get those and I come back to novice, that world is never going to be the same. Oh, that reminds me, I'm super low on stone for like my whatever it is, my like military science packs. I gotta fix that. Of course, that stone also goes to other things as well. It goes to other science packs actually. I think it goes to like the productivity science packs too. I gotta fix that, and I never did it because I just wanted to get to Volcanus. Whatever, I'm fixing everything when I get back, so it's not that big of a deal. Um, but I was on Fulgora for a long time. I was on Fulgora for a very long time. Uh, but eventually got it figured out. Although luckily, with Volcanus, one of the nice things is that I'm going to finally have a supply of cliff bombs I can get again, which means I can go back to Fulgora and actually make some pretty decent, better sized builds there. Because a lot of the bigger islands have a ton of cliffs on them, and I didn't want to build with those. Oh my god, is he going to make it across? Oh. If he hadn't stopped to like spit a bit, he would have been fine. But yeah, and then that, and then I also think on Volcanus is also where you need metallurgic science packs to research the stuff that lets you build on like the deep ocean and Volgora, which was really killing me. Oh my god, that was killing me. Trying to get trains to move across there, like the basic elevated trains, was so annoying. I had to like backtrack, like move like this pillar over a little bit, just get it like a little bit closer. I changed the starting locations. Like the islands that I started with were pretty good, but because I had a lot of resources around them, but they were it was it was very difficult getting trains to go around all to them. The amount of like weird roundabout routes I had to take was extremely annoying. So one of these days, I'm gonna go back to Fulgora and I'm gonna be like, all right, time to do something crazy here. We're gonna get this up to like 1,000 a minute or something like that, and we're just gonna go ham and just gonna go absolutely ham. Um, and also there's some really stupid things I've done. I'm tapped into to play Factorio, but fuck my Factorio Satisfactory on the screen. Listen, I'm just in my factory builder. All right. Anyways, but that brings us to today. Today, I wanted to do the freaking experimental build of Satisfactory. 1.2, 1.2, because there's something very, very, very important that I want to do. Okay, I don't want to do. Okay, I've always started in the grass fields. The Rocky Desert sucks. Or is the Rocky Desert the Northern Forest? This place sucks. This is actually genuinely terrible. It's either the Dune Desert or the Rocky Desert that's good. The Dune Desert has a ton of stuff, but not a lot of foliage. I think it's the Rocky Desert. Yeah, it's the Rocky Desert because it makes getting to water a billion times easier. And it has decent foliage as well. Okay, so this is where I want to start. All right, and then game modes. Are you about to enable game modes? Confirm, yes. Okay. Space elevator delivery costs multiplier. I think I might keep this as default. Recipe part cost. I want to keep all of this as default. Resource node randomization. We're just going to do random. I'm really tempted to change this, but I kind of want to keep it just default right now. I just want to do random nodes. Basic research increases iron, coal, copper, caterium, and limestone. Colt, sulfur, bauxite, and SAM. Ooh, advanced resource rich. Advanced resource rich would be nice, because especially quartz becomes real hard to find later. Increase oil, coal, and sulfur ratio. I'm not really too crazy about that. I think I just want to keep it on random just for now. The resource node purity. I'm tempted to do all pure and just go ham, but I think that kind of defeats the purpose of figuring out like, wait, I got plenty of over here and whatnot. So, what is Josie? Okay, cool. I think we're just gonna do normal default. Space elevator delivery cost. We're gonna keep that all default. I just want to do random nodes, baby. That's what we're doing. Right back. Game modes enabled. Do I want to skip the intro and start a game at tier 1? Yeah, because it's just running around doing stuff. And I've done 2 full playthroughs of it already, like. Oh, session name. Oh, I've got to give it a name. This is okay, everything's good here. Okay, good. Alright. What are we naming this world? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm. I'm trying to think of where that random, madness. No. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some pun name with random. Hmm. Rando. Rando. Mad, no, it's not really madness because, let's see. I want to mess with the purities. I can do most. No, I feel like it really kind of takes away. I just want to do normal. Let's see. Let's see. Or we could do something like, there we go. Please don't screw me. Randomness. There we go. Please don't screw me. There we go. Oh wait, no, I got it. RNG. Please don't screw me. There we go. All right, start game. RNG, please don't screw me. Rocky Desert, skip onboarding, yes. Creative mode enabled, no. Game mode is enabled, yes. Single player session joinability, okay, let's go. Confirm. Rocky Desert really is like the best place. Because it's got decent nodes, it's got decent vegetation, and it's so easy to get to water. Look at this. Oh, I have to change my keybinds. Hold up. I forgot the last time I played this was on my last computer. I gotta change the key bindings. Because I'm trying to slide jump. Play movement, here we go. Sprint. There we go. There we go. Jump. I'm trying to. Oh wait, I did put sprint on that button. What am I doing? I was supposed to. What am I doing? I was supposed to put crouch. Left shift. Crouch is supposed to be on mouse 5. There we go. Okay, because this is what we're supposed to do. This is how you get around everywhere in Satisfactory, by the way. It doesn't work going uphill, but this is how you get around everywhere. Okay. We gotta grab some stuff. Nuts. Yeah.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision.
Great,
Store
okay.
this potential resource for later use.
Okay, we need some of this. I need to pick a good spot because I've never started here. Usually whenever I come to this area, I'm usually doing a, let's see here. Only in my most recent run, which was back in like when 1.0 launched, which was I think end of 2024, beginning of 2025, somewhere around there. There was, I used this area mostly for its resources. I don't think I had any like actual builds in this area. Actually, it was, no, not over there. Let's see. Over there, I mostly got resources. And then I had, yeah, over around this way, I had a build. I had a build for a bunch of like my SAM stuff that was over here. I don't want to get too close. Wait, was that bauxite? Or was that coal? It's coal. Okay. There we go. What do I need to build the hub again? I'm so used to hitting E. It's tab. No, it's F. No, F is dismantle. Completely forgotten how to do this. Is it Q? There we go. It's Q. I'm so used to hitting E. That's how you build Satisfactory. What do I need for this? Oh, I already got this. Okay, cool. All right. Now the hub's gonna be your main source of power in the beginning, so I actually need to find like a decent spot to build it. Hello. Hi. I actually need to head this way more towards the beach. That's gonna be a much better place for me to start. Don't kill me, 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 don't kill me.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency.
Do I want to head
Store
down
this
there?
potential resource for later use.
No, I think I want to head a little bit more south. That rock up there in the base game has uranium on it. And all over around in here was my whatever it is. It was my my nuclear build. I called it the Sky Train, but I had a giant plane. Ooh, stuff around me. Not a giant plane. I had a giant train in the sky that was just extremely, extremely deadly. Because it was full of nothing but raw, extremely radioactive uranium. And it would go through the sky, and it was like 3 different trains all on the same track. They were all picking up uranium, dropping them off at this huge processing facility that I had over here, turning them into uranium fuel cells, and powering literally everything. I don't think I had the best. Oh, see, I don't think I had the. Oh, I made a mistake. I need to get in here. Help. Okay. I don't think I had the best. Oh, gosh. Is there still more? No. I still don't think I had the best. I don't think I had the best recipes that I was using, but it's certainly. It certainly got the job done because it was only going into like. Almost fell off the edge. It was only going into like. I think like 10 or 8 reactors. Like it wasn't that much. But it was fine. Before that, I just had this huge turbo fuel factory. I feel like I've just seen sulfur so far. I remember there's some over here. But the problem with this area is that it's a lot more dangerous. Yeah, like that guy over there. I remember there's some good stuff around in here, so let's see. Oh yeah, see, look over there. I remember this little bit of water, like a godsend. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Leave me alone, please. Leave me. Oh, there's 3 of them. This is actually gonna be really bad if I die. Oh, there's more. Oh God, please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I'm just trying to find a place to build. I think this is not a good spot. Are they still chasing me? Yes, they're still chasing me. Oh, I think I just ate more than I needed to. Leave me alone! Okay. Oh, did you see that? Okay, I think there's some stuff over here. Oh no. Okay. This is bad. Oh. I don't have a way of attacking at the moment. Oh. Hey. Okay, there we go. Gonna take a little bit of damage here. But I'm gonna move super fast. Can't catch me. Should've gone with the desert. I think that actually would have been better. That's gonna be more towards the south? Yeah, south. I need to stock back up on these. Did I put them back in my hand slot? It did not. I've also had the song Binks' Brew stuck in my head for days now. Because I watched the One Piece live action on Friday, or I watched like the first 5 episodes because I'm watching them with Rooney. She might do it. She might do more. Okay, this is actually not a very good spot. I need to move a little bit further south. Because I forgot, there's a huge cliff over there. It's really not the best spot because it might be close to the sea, yes, but it... Oh, wait, what am I doing? Hold on, I need these. Might be close to the sea and water, but... Oh, gosh. Can I jump off over here? I was already over here, wasn't I? Yes. Oh, wait, I remember I had a... Ooh. Glad I'm grabbing these nuts. You got your nuts, kid. I'm really not finding anything. What's my... Am I being chased by anything? I've completely forgotten what my... Ooh, there we go. Why is it not bringing up my... resource scanner? Do I not have access to the resource scanner yet? Where's that in? No, that's... B? No. B? Ifist? Takedown. Image map. How are my keybinds working? I'm really trying to find like a good spot. It's a good way to die. I'd be way too picky about a place. But at the same time, like... What's the point? Actually, I think I just need to... build the hub someplace so it can move me on to the next bit. There we go, perfect. Build the space elevator. Okay, cool. This is so bad. How have I done this? Drive with the hub. Let's see. Logistics, space building, field research, MAM object scanner, plus inventories, map. Oh gosh. Okay, that explains it. I don't have access to that. I should have the resource scanner, shouldn't I? I was going to do some fun stuff with jump pads. I never really messed around with those. It's one of those things that's just kind of, it's there, but no one ever really like uses them. Another thing I want to do is I want to actually go around and make some decent bases. You guys are ready for my thalassophobia? Okay, it's not so bad. Also, one nice thing about water is you can jump into it from pretty much any height and not die. Alright, I'm being super choosy about a spot, but I also haven't found any, like, ooh, resources. Okay, this over here in the other game was coal, if I'm not mistaken. Also, there's not really a whole lot in the water. And you can't really, like, go down into it, except for when you jump down into it. Alright, is that Resource, is that a limestone? That's a limestone. Okay. That's not what we need right now. This water is beautiful, though. Although it's completely bereft of vegetation. One of these days, they'll put vegetation in there, and it will make this a lot scarier. Because I use hyper tube cannons to get around most of the time, and you can get absolutely launched so far. Like, incalculable distances. You can go from it launching you, like, maybe a few hundred feet and not working at all, to it launching you literally outside of the map, or to just, like, the very edge. There was one that I didn't have very well tuned, and it would get me, like, in the direction I wanted to go, but it would launch me, like, really far out into the water. I had to swim back every time. I hated using that one, because I was like, oh, God. Because I just hate deep water. Is this... I had a... Ooh, quartz. Okay. That's good. That's good. Let's see. Wait, is this just a quartz rock, or is this an actual, like... That's just a quartz rock. Okay, that wasn't an actual node.
Is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Store this potential resource for later use.
Why is my resource scanner not working? It's supposed to be V, right? Do I just not have access to that? Wait, hold on. That's V, right? It has to be V. Options, control, no, key bindings, Spandrel codex, holster, respawn use, build menu, customize inventory, codex, quick search, holster, mat walker, place walker, respawn, use sample building toggle, flashlight. I forget there's a flashlight. Equipment, resource scanner. Yeah, that's V. Do I not have the resource scanner? That's the object. Why is my resource scanner not working? Like, I'm hitting V. It's not doing anything. Wait, hold on. Okay, it is taking the input. Weird. Okay. Oh, hey. So we got some copper around here. Impure. Oh, wait. Hold on. Alright, we got copper. We got quartz. That's nice. Got another slug. You gotta be careful grabbing these things because they're usually guarded by something. Not always, but usually. Got some quartz. I would like some iron if I could be so kind. Do they always have this little, like... Of course, I guess I just didn't really play with the sound too often. We're getting towards... Oh, gosh. Going south. Wait, no, I needed to go north and west to get to the Rocky Desert. I went the wrong way. No wonder. I don't want to be in this area at all. This is such a bad area. It's only good for, like... Yeah, I'm about to hit the... like, abyssal cliffs. Those are such a bad place. No. I went the wrong way. I needed to go north and west. I forgot. Oh, I saw outside the map a little bit. Okay, well, let me get back up. Okay, maybe over here? Where do I go around? I'm so screwed. I did something so stupid. Okay, there we go. I miss my super legs. They let me run and jump all day. I missed my super legs. Okay, I was gonna die. Okay. Hey. Oh, absolutely cracked. Oh, that's a bad one. Wait, is it north and west or was it north and east? No, I'm on the no, I'm on the east side. It is north and west. Wait, am I crazy? I went south. Going back north. Yeah, because the desert's up at the north. No, am I? I'm lost. That was a radioactive boar. That was a radioactive boar. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm outside the map. I'm outside the map. I'm outside the map. I'm outside the map. Okay. Oh, no, there's just... Oh, God. Okay. What's chasing me? Oh, shit! Okay. That's a radioactive boar. That will kill me immediately. Okay. Shoot. I'm not where I want to be. I'm in a really bad spot for where I am in the game. Like, a really bad spot. Look at this water, though. It's so pretty. Unreal Engine, man. Makes things look pretty. They've been using it for a while, so they've been able to fine-tune the game. Who's attacking me? Oh, it's this guy. Gosh darn it. Leave me alone. Okay, hey, that's where I came from earlier. Okay, now I know where I am. Okay. So I want to head up and over this way. Okay. I think it's north and it's west. I'm trying to remember. I've only ever started on the forest, and I've only ever started with normal nodes, so... I'm just, trying to find... I've only found, like, one copper and quartz node. I did find a sulfur node, but it was too well guarded. There was no way I was going to get past that. Oh, there's spiders around here. I do not have the arachnophobia settings on, by the way, so you're just going to have to deal with maybe the most terrifying spiders in all of gaming. They're genuinely nightmare fuel. Especially the bigger ones. Oh, the radioactive ones are awful. Because they're huge. I've had some wildly terrifying moments. So I'm like, hey, I've gotten away from them. Only for them to jump like 10 stories into the air and hit me. And I'm like, ah! I love it. Oh, okay, so we got some copper. We got a ton of copper around here. I could really use some iron. Can I get back up if I go down there? I don't think so. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Okay, we got a node over here. We got 2 copper. We got lots of water. This might not be a bad starting spot if that's iron up there. Also, if we can get up to it. If we can't get up to it. But we need a spot that has at least a decent amount of iron, limestone, and copper nearby, because that's all we really need to get started. Okay, we can't just get up here pretty easily. Shoop. Shoop, shoop, shoop. It's a sulfur, and it's guarded. No, it's coal, not sulfur. Oh, there's spiders over there. Oh, there's big spiders over there. I will get killed. Oh, he's like guarding like the ramp up I need to take though. That's... Okay, maybe we can go around this way. Oh my god. Okay, we can go around this way. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Ooh, hello. What are the little berries? Pale berry.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before
Potential edible.
authorized is
Ada,
compatible
how
with the
dare you?
human digestive system by Fix-It, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, do we want to... Man, I've found literally 0 iron. There has to be iron. Because I think with this mode, they really just, like... I don't know if it's truly random or if they just, like, randomize the locations. But they have to have fail-safes in there to be like, well, you've got what... So, like, there's a good amount of resources you need. Because if you have literally 1 iron node, the game's next to impossible. It would probably take you, like, 30 years to finish. Okay, there's a lot of good stuff around here. And those are the little guys. So.
Potential edible collected.
I know.
Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Store this potential resource for later use.
Honestly, when it comes to mushrooms, that's a really good idea. You should never eat mushrooms unless you know exactly what it is, because they're so... Yeah. I should really be eating food. Because I am not regenerating. Okay, can I get, like... Can I get some iron up in here, this bit... up in this business? Like, what's going on here? That's a cave. There's gonna be spiders. We don't want to go in there. Man, I feel like I'm going crazy. How have I not run into any iron whatsoever? We ran into quartz. Oh, hello. Oh, we got something. Is this more coal? Uh-oh, there's something around here. I saw that warning on the screen, like, unauthorized. I was like, no! God, these guys. Okay. They're gonna hurt me, but they don't hurt me a lot. As long as I run away, I'm good. Anything down here? Okay, well, this is oil. Oh, crude oil. Pure. That's awesome, actually. Oh, man, this would be such a good spot. Is this where I landed? Okay, this is a really good spot. If there's... I think this is close to the Crater Lakes. I just need some good... Okay, we got copper, coal. We got easy access to water. That's good. I just need some freaking iron. Oh, wait. What do we got over here? Seems to be unguarded, and it's just more coal. I found so much coal. I found so much coal. What? I found so much coal. They just replace all of the iron patches with coal? Is that what this did? And all the coal patches with iron? If so, that's a nightmare. Like, I cannot believe how I haven't found any iron yet. All right, I'm gonna keep looking around this lake because this is a really, really good spot. This is a really, really, really good spot to start. If I just have, like, some iron, we're good. Because I got stuff for power later. I got tons of vegetation. What was attacking me? Oh, there's a Mercer sphere up there. Okay, it was those things. I thought I saw something over here, but it's just a bunch of cactuses. Oh, it's that guy. I see you now. Okay, we got that over there. Oh, God. I just need, like, one unguarded iron patch. Or just an iron patch, period, would be nice, honestly. Deuterium. That'll log something later.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability.
Basically a mixture of silver and gold. Or just similar to gold. Man, am I just blind, or is there just nothing around here? Wish my resource scanner was working. I'm hitting V and it's just not coming up. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, because you can use the resource scanner, like, pretty early on. I don't need to unlock the object scanner in order to use the resource scanner, usually. Can I already come up here? No. Okay. Let me take a look around here. I am not seeing anything that's usable. I'm seeing no iron whatsoever. I know we got coal and quartz over there. Man, this is actually a lot harder. Depending on your seed, I guess. Just gonna grab some more of this along the way. It was a hog. I tore away those leaves to see the armored back of a hog, and I was like, whoops, that was his home. Something will attack me if I go over to get it. It's too easy. Yep, see, 2 hogs just popped in over there. Yep, knew it. I was like, ooh, there's sulfur, and there's hog, and there's a yellow slug. And don't mind if I do. Assume this is the trap that it is. Because it was. Okay, now we're getting into the actual, like, desert. Wide open spaces, flat ground. I should be able to see stuff. The desert is just littered with nodes. Littered with nodes. And usually it has a ton of copper and iron. That's where I would do, like, that's where I would do my nuclear pasta builds. Because it just has so much freaking iron. Not iron, copper. And you need so much copper for nuclear pasta. Oh my god, is that iron? That's iron. This is my first iron. It's normal, okay. Okay, we got that guy. So we got an iron. We got iron there. Is there anything else usable around? Oh, there's another iron right there. Okay, how close is it to water, though? We got that water that's way over there, though, but it's not too... Oh, it's pretty far. It's pretty far. Oh gosh, there's so many... Oh, there's so many of these guys around here. Luckily, once you kill them, they don't respawn. Okay, there's water right here. This is incredible. Okay. We got 2 iron nodes. Oh, we got a ton of water. Oh, now we're cooking with gas. Oh, now we're cooking with gas. Land surfaces, plenty of vegetation. Not a lot else around. But we at least have iron to work with. Got some limestone at the very least. I would really love some limestone and some... Okay, I was like, when is this gonna break? I would really love, like, a limestone node. Awesome. A limestone node. and a copper node would be incredible. Because if we have that, then we've got our home base, baby. Freaking object scanner, resource scanner. Why is that not working? We got plenty of vegetation. Got plenty of water. It's a very dangerous area, though, which is a problem. Ooh, we got these guys. I think this is where we're gonna start, but I'm being chased by spiders. Yes, I heard a little in the background, and I was like, my legs don't make that noise. That's not me. There's so many enemies around here, though. Although once I start like building and clearing them out, it won't be much of a big deal. I would really love some copper around here, though. It's the only thing that's really holding this space back. It's the lack of copper, but I need to get started. I just can't be running around everywhere. Okay, where did I find that iron? It was... Okay, I passed by... It's somewhere around over here. It was just a normal iron node. Oh yeah, it was like... No, I went this way. Okay. Because I was trying to find something around this lake, but then there wasn't an iron node around here. I was like, well, this sucks. I keep running into these guys. Leave me alone, please. I don't want to deal with you. Okay. Oh my god. I've been spending an hour just trying to run around and find a spot to build my base. Welcome to Satisfactory. I almost said Factory. That's not where this place is. Hold on. Okay. It was over here, wasn't it? Isn't it over? I think it was over here. Now I'm lost. This frickin' sucks. It's over. Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? Oh, hi. You won and she chose you. She loved you and now she's gone. It's over, isn't it? So why can't I move on? Where was that in? Oh, I think it was over here. Yeah. I'm completely lost. I'm super freaking absolutely lost in the sauce, baby. Where was I? Where was that? I just need a single iron patch that's not guarded. Or at least has something that won't attack me. Because the reason why I picked that one is because there was... Oh, wait. Is this it? What's this? Coal. Freaking coal. I've lost it. Oh my god, where was it? Oh, wait, here it is. Wait, is this limestone? It's limestone and it's guarded too. Well, that freaking stinks. Stink, stonk, stank. Where was... There's 2 limestone right there. This is a pretty decent spot. Wasn't it kind of close to this? Am I just freaking blind? I think I might be blind. I'm gonna be so real. I probably passed by it and just completely missed it. Is this it? Is this a node? Or is this just a rock? Here we go. No, that's the one that's guarded. Oh god. Is this Caterium? No, this is iron. Really wish I had a way of like defending myself at the moment. This is actually getting very problematic. Ah, these stupid spitters. Oh god. They're still chasing me. Oh my god. Where was that node? I can deal with these freaking spitters. Oh god. If I just have something to hit with. Right now I ain't got Shiza. I should have just set up when I found that one node. I've completely lost it now. I don't have access to the map, so I can't even see where I was. And even so, I don't have stuff marked on the map. Because I gotta get upgrades for that. Alright, ooh. I have a ton of these nuts. I got nuts for days, baby. Man, where was that node? I feel so stupid right now. I ran around trying to find... I know I'm so far from it. I ran around trying to find, like, what was around it and didn't pay attention, and now I'm just freaking lost. Ah, so stupid. ADW, yo, how's it going? I am currently sucking ass at a game I have almost 800 hours in. I'm trying out the random nodes mod in Satisfactory because I love this game. And again, actually, hold on. How much time do I have in this game? Let me bring up Steam. 1 second. Last time I checked, it was 792. I hate this new layout for this bit. Why can't they make this normal? Okay. Let's see. Satisfactory. Still 792 hours. Yeah, great. 792 hours. Oh, man. But they recently put out an update where they have a random nodes. Because usually the game is set like all the nodes everywhere are exactly the same. All have the same amounts, whatnot. And they put out a patch that makes them all random. And I was like, oh, yeah. I want to try that out. And now everything is different. Except for the layouts. And I can't find iron. I found like 2 patches of iron. One that was actually usable because it wasn't surrounded by enemies. And then I ran around trying to find what was around it and completely lost the original one. And now I can't find it. Where was it? Was it around this? I don't know. This is all starting to look the same at this point. These were all areas that I just flew over in the past because they were so far away from my starting location that I just ignored them. I really feel like it's around here. I remember seeing that. Or was it the yellow one? I don't remember. I genuinely don't. Oh man, this is crazy. I gotta, like, the first time I just need to find some iron that I can use. As soon as I do that, I think I'm just going to set up my hub and just start. Because otherwise I'm just going to be running around for forever. But I must have like a really crappy seed or something. Or maybe I'm just, all the iron is in a different biome. Because I cannot find any iron whatsoever. I saw 2 nodes of it, immediately lost them. Man, I just must be blind. I just must be blind and stupid. I probably looked directly at a bunch of nodes and just didn't realize it. That was like the one I could use too, because there was an enemy nearby, but it was far enough away where where it wasn't going to cause me issues, and I could set up everything and just like quickly get something to defend myself with, because right now I am currently completely unarmed, and if anything tries to kill me, I just have to run. I don't have any other way around it. So I've just been picking up as many of these nuts as I can. Where was that fucking iron? All right. How did I lose this? I'm running in circles here. I know that. I know it's around here somewhere. It was around. Oh, wait, I remember what it was close by. I remember there was something else. I remember, okay. I remember what it was close to. It was close to a waterfall that had kind of like. Wait, no, I came through here. I remember this now. I saw this limestone. Was this before or after I saw the node? This was after I saw the node, I think. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so it's back this way. Because remember this? Because there was a thing of limestone. I was like, I would really want there to be a limestone node nearby. Then I turned the corner and I saw it right there. I was like, oh, we're in business, baby. And we're thinking it's going to be, it was a little far away, but we could get it back. Okay, and it was right over here. I remember now because I was looking for water. There it is. Yes. Oh no, it's not these two. Is it these two? Is it these two? It was these two. No. Are you kidding me? I thought there was another one around here that I could actually use. Oh, there is one around here I can actually use. It's this one. Because this one has an enemy at it, but it's way over there. So that means I can actually use this one without. Oh, God. Freaking found it. Oh, oh man. Cursing helped. Wait, what am I doing? It's Q. Okay. Alright. And then. Is it H to snap to the world grid? No, it's left control. Okay, there we go. Huzzah. Huzz freaking za. Okay. Base building. Field research. I need my map. We need to do this first. Wire, screws, and iron plating. Select milestone. Okay, yes. Do I have any... How many screws do I need? 300. Okay, I need iron. Alright. And here's how this game starts. Yay! Alright, I need about 100. What is the... what's the, brings up the... It's... Wait, what is this? Yeah. Use for crafting. 3 ingots to 2 plates. Okay. So 3 to 2 ratio. And ingots to ore is 1 to 1. Yeah, okay. So I need about 100. That means I need about 150 ore. Okay. And then screws. Take iron rods to make. I don't have that. One iron rod makes 4 screws. Iron rods is a 1 to 1. So 300 divided by 4 is 25 for 100. So that means that's about 75. Yeah, so about 75 ingots. So I need about 150, 225 ore. All right. This is 1 to 1 too, right? Yeah, okay. And then this to wire is 1 to 2. So I need about let's see, 150, 75, 225 ore. And then how much wire do I need? 300. Okay, so I need 150 copper. We're gonna be doing this for a bit. Something that I used to do back in the day, and I still have it handy, was, where is it? I had this really heavy metal D20, so I don't have to hold down the buttons the entire time. I can just press on the button, and then just put this on top. Hands free, baby! And because I just need to watch this number go up. Actually, hold on a second. Is this, I need like 225. Do I have, I don't have access to like miners yet, do I? Like, oh, because I need, wait, I can build, hold on, no. Equipment workshop, yes. Absolutely. Oh, I might need coal for this. Portable. Oh, I can make one of, can I make one of these? I need wire. Okay. I forgot I gotta hold it down. Oh, wait, no. I just have to hit 2, 3. Oh, wait, I already had some of these. 4. Okay, there we go. That's limestone. Didn't realize I had portable miners. Yay! Do these take fuel? No, they do not. Alright. Now is going to come the fun part. I need copper. And I don't know where to get that currently. I forgot I don't have to hold this down. I just have to hit the space bar once. Okay. But one thing I can do is I can craft this with, because I have just enough for that. And I had one already. I'm stupid. I just started the game. There we go. Where are they? Where are they? I didn't need to be running around like this. I just didn't check my inventory. I'm stupid. I'm genuinely stupid.
But initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Preserve the remains for later study.
Hey, you. Okay, there we go. And now, I eat nuts like my life depends on it, because it literally does. I'm so stupid. I had a Xenozapper, I just didn't equip it. It was in my inventory. I didn't bother looking, because I'm just so used to starting this game with literally nothing. Now when I did like the, oh, start me off at tier 1 kind of thing, I didn't assume that I would have this basic stuff because I've just never done that before because I always started from scratch. Okay. Okay, well, this is just more iron ore. We don't need this right now. I need copper. Copper, copper, copper. Man, I didn't need to be running around like a stupid idiot dumb brain McHubelstein. That's coal. That's actually really, really good. Man, I need copper. I think I saw another node over there. I'm gonna go take a look. Along the beach. Well, now it's more iron. You gotta be kidding me. To be fair, this is a really, really good place to start. It's easy, guys, to deal with. There we go. And this is a normal node. Oh, I didn't even really check to see what the nodes were.
Acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma.
Yeah, see.
The remains for later study.
Oh, this is something I learned recently. People always assume that if something is a predator, that means it's like really dangerous and better at fighting. That's not necessarily the case. Predators are better at killing. They're trying to take something down as quickly and as violently as possible. Well, not violently, but just something. They're trying to kill something as quickly as possible. They're trying to snap spines, break necks, strangle people with their teeth and their strong jaws, crush skulls. They're trying to just. They are trying to latch on to something and kill it as fast as possible because a prolonged struggle is worse for them. So much worse. Oh, there's some copper right here. But when it comes to like actually being able to like go toe to toe and fight, herbivores are the worst because but only if the males fight for like territory and like dominance and things like that. Then those guys are going to be like terrifying combatants because a long drawn out fight is good for them because they got food everywhere. They can just put their head down and eat grass and be good. So they got energy to spare on kicking someone's ass. Consequently, with predators being better at killing and herbivores being better at fighting, that makes bears who are omnivores more terrifying. Well, mostly because they constantly fight for... They're constantly fighting for territory, mates, all of that fun stuff. As well as being hunters and whatnot. That's why bears are extra terrifying. Alright, I think I maybe spent like... In all of my previous playthroughs, I think I've spent maybe 5 minutes in this area. I don't know this area at all. It was actually kind of nice that we're starting here because it's something that's brand new to me. I don't even think I use these resources. I'm going to be so real. I think I may have come through this area like looking for Mercer spheres and like things like that at most. And that's a definite maybe that I did that. I genuinely don't think I spent any time at all playing in this area. So the fact that I'm starting here and it's going to be a start of my base is kind of wild. I need copper like an MFer. Where the frick-frack McGillica... Ooh. Wait a second. I started like just over here somewhere. And then I came over here and this is the first node I saw. I went around in like a huge circle up around that way, all the way back down, just to start like back over there. When I started like right over there. You've got to be kidding me. I could have turned around and walked like 3 feet. You have got to be kidding me. Okay. pure coal ore, though. That's kind of awesome, honestly. All right. Where are my nuts? Give me my nuts. Ooh, there's some deuterium right here. I don't really need that right now. Okay, let's head back over this way. Because I do remember seeing some copper around here. Okay, there's... Are you kidding me? How did I miss that iron earlier? I'm actually just stupid. I'm actually just blind and stupid. Pure coal, pure iron ore.
Alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Preserve the remains for later study.
Man, is there really no copper around here? I found, like, so much copper. It'd be a lot easier if my resource scanner was working, but it's not. It's like one of the first things you get in the game is your resource scanner, but it's not working for me for whatever reason. Maybe there not being a lot of nodes around here. You're coming with me, little boy. I don't want to head over there because it's just going to be full of gas. We don't need that right now. We didn't need that kind of negativity in our life. Oh my god, more iron. How did I miss this? I ran around for like an hour and I missed this. How did I miss this? It's pure. And it's pure. Oh my god. I'm just stupid. The more I stream and the more I see the dumb stuff that I do whenever I play video games, the more I think I'm actually just an idiot. Like, genuinely. Oh. Okay, so my hub is way over there. Okay, so this is... We got a limestone that's a lot closer. We don't need this one, even though it is pure. I really need copper. Alright, I've gone too far away from my hub. We need to bring it back. And look a little closer to home. Resource scanner, I really wish you were working. I don't know why you're not. Maybe if I unlock something in the hub, it'll be like, oh yeah, this is supposed to be working, and finally start working. Is there even any reason to be fighting these guys? Yes, because they don't kill me. Oh man. This is all coming back to me. Why is there spider remains around here? Did they kill the spider?
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Preserve the remains for later study.
Sulfur. Hello. Gotta jump and kite these guys, and then hit them whenever they stop. Oh, got me. But I got him. These guys aren't too big of a deal. It's the big daddies that can shoot rocks at you and stuff that are vile. They're the worst. The giant spiders are the worst, though. Spitters, not so much.
Only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fix-it helmets are of such high quality. Store this potential resource for later use.
Yeah. I swear, there's probably just that's a rock you can explode, but it looks like there's probably just a, oh, hello. It's probably just a slug or something underneath there. All right. There's my hub. Let's try looking over this way. I just need some copper. Just need some copper. Did I pick a really shitty spot? I would like to have the copper that I find be within, like, you know, seeing distance of my hub. That would be great. Is there any nodes that I can see around here? Usually you can see like a little faint sparkling on the ground. Like, hey, there's a node over here. Well, there's some more copper right over here. But that's not a node. Wait, that's not copper. Okay, I saw this rock connected to this, and I saw like the little reddish outline, and I thought it was like one of those little like boulders of resources that pop up. Sometimes those are on top of nodes, so those are good to look out for. Not always. Okay, let's try over here. Along this little beach area. That would be really swell if there was anything over here. Anything at all. I swear, if there's copper underneath this rock, I'm gonna be so mad. No, there's nothing. Okay. That's gonna be a spider cave. Don't want that. Oh, big one! Big one! Gain life back. Gain life back. Run, run, run. Gain life back. Run. Shove. Shove him down your gullet. Okay. Ho! And... Ho! Oh. Oh, okay, got him. It's a big one. That was a big one. Okay. Those guys are much easier to take out when you have guns. I feel like I'm just blind and stupid. I do not see... Oh, I feel like this is also close to... There was a quartz... I think the closest I ever got to this area was... There's a... quartz... I think that's the red forest up there. No, it's not the red forest. But... There was this quartz... node. Oh, actually, it was like 3 like pure quartz nodes that are always used for silica. That were like right at the bottom of a waterfall that led into like a deserty area. And it was off of the red forest. And you need so much silica for bauxite production. For aluminum production, actually. So I'd always go over there and I'd have to pipe them like a bajillion gillion miles. Not pipe them, but conveyor belt them. Because they were just... so goofy. They're at the bottom of a giant waterfall, so I had to get him up this huge waterfall. And then... all the way through the forest, there's oil around here. This is such a good spot, except for copper. There's like everything that I could want around here. There is coal. There is a ton of iron. There's limestone. There's just no freaking copper. There's iron for days. I went around for so long you didn't see any iron. And now it's just... so stupid and blind. Wait, no, I think that's... I thought I saw copper. It's not copper. Yeah, this is just iron. Okay. Shoot. I thought I saw copper. You've got to be kidding me. I really wish my resource scanner worked. So I could just see how I could just freaking scan for it. But it just won't let me. Although I do get my first one of these. Hello, Mercer Sphere. Yay.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal and will require
DM Mercer.
You
get
local
it?
application. Store it for later use.
They're named after Matthew Mercer because apparently a lot of them watch Critical Role while they're making this game. So they named the spheres after him. Is there really just no copper around in this area? There you are. Hi there. Look at these guys. So fun. Oh, there's more. Where is it? These are the little ones. Genuinely terrifying. Oh, the hog came out of nowhere. Is that one of the bigger ones? It is one of the bigger ones. Okay. Oh, that's because we're close to one of these. Okay, we're in like a resource gathering area. There's not usually a lot of nodes around in there. Hey, remember that thing I said about me being really stupid? Man, this is a bad spot. It has everything but copper. It's just really far away. Hey, remember the thing I said about me being stupid? I just had an epiphany. I was like, I was thinking about how nice it would be to be using the resource scanner. And then it was like, yeah, a wheel would just come up and you would just select it. Then I remembered that you had to hold the button. And I was just hitting the button. Gotta hold the button. Not just hit it once. You gotta hold the button. Gotta frickin' fucking hold the button. I'm such an actual idiot. I'm so genuinely stupid. God. Hey, Mr. Hog. How you doing? There we go. Here too. Okay, we're just gonna. Copper's really far away, and that's an issue. But we can just belt it back closer. We're gonna get all that soon. All right, just I only need 150. Oh my god, please. So. Okay, that's all the copper I'm gonna need for quite a while. To be fair, it has been a year since I played the game. Still, oh, I ran around for forever, and I was complaining about my resource scanner being broken when I'm just an idiot. You've got to be kidding me. I might move my hub back closer to there, because, hold on. Nope. This iron over here is the closest. Wow. Okay, well, whatever. What about limestone? Yep, okay. Most of the stuff that I need is over this way. It's just copper that's unnaturally far. Ooh, Caterium. Hey, you. There we go. Okay. Stuff will respawn eventually in areas. I ran into that a lot because there's this like one path that I would take all the time that my like seed or whatever didn't see it as like there was anything built close by, so it would keep spawning the same hog and like the same location. Yeah, this is best for literally everything else. Okay. Oh wait, so I got tons of limestone, tons of limestone, tons of iron, literally everything else around in here. Okay, now comes the fun part. We've got to smelt this the fun way. So let's go ahead and make some ingots. Yeah, I don't know if you're still here, DW, but if you are, how's your day been? How you been going? How was your week? How was your week? How was your week? That was pretty good. I found out that, oh man, I had like 0 space left in my inventory. Oops. I found out that they're gonna let me work from home all of June and July, so I'm super happy about that. I also got an extra 8 hours on my next paycheck, so that's gonna be real nice. Really need that, actually. Oh, there's something I need to do. There's something I need to do. Can I make biomass? Yeah, I need to make biomass. Wait a second. I forgot I'm not starting at like base. And yeah. this stuff just yet. I'm gonna keep my nuts. I have access to miners. Or Mark 1 miners, I should say. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm literally the stupidest person who's ever played this game. I'm literally so freaking dumb. I need to be making... Oh, wait. I need to get rid of all my biomass. And then the wood. Okay. I need to be doing this so I can freaking burn all this. I'm so stupid. So dumb. I forgot. I've never done a tier 1 start before, so we're just starting from normal nothingness. I'm so stupid. I don't have to be doing any of this stuff. Oh my god. You always be making biomass because this stuff is burnable. But biomass is much, much, much better. See, look at the difference here. 15 megajoules, 180 megajoules. Wood is 100, and this is still 180, so it's so much better. Oh my goodness gracious me, oh my, I'm so dumb. So freaking dumb. It also makes more. I have so much biomass, and you can make concentrated biomass too. All right. Just gonna... What is this? This is normal. What is this output? 60 per minute. All right, well, that can go into 2 smelters. I do have to do this though. Because I don't have enough wire to make... I'm so stupid. I forgot I have access to all this stuff. I didn't even bother to look at all the things that I can build. I didn't look at what I had in my... Maybe I should have done a ridiculous start. Oh god. Hey, by the way, I have over 800 hours in this game. It's now a good time to say that I spent a lot of those idle because I was just waiting on stuff to finish making. Because I didn't have things that were... Actually, to be fair, I feel like I did pretty good. And I took a more like area-specific factory approach to it, which is what a lot of people do. There are some people who build mega bases that just make everything. But in this game, that's not the best to do for multiple reasons. A, because the factory just gets way too big, and B, it's a performance issue. So anybody who's spent time in this game, they are going to specific biomes or like areas that are going to be dedicated to certain builds and building like certain parts, which is very different from Factorio, where it's actually better to bring everything in from outside and on like a main bus and build everything in like one central location. Especially because after a while, everything gets way too far out and you be making stuff out in little of bumfuck nowhere. So, yeah. Yeah. So, there are some people who have people would have like rather than have like gigantic like central factories, people would have like gigantic hubs, especially um before 1.0 where we didn't have the ability to just teleport what we needed into our pockets with Mercer spheres. Um, Before that, people would build like these giant central hubs that just had a little bit of that they would bring in whatever they needed into. They would have some that would go, they would have some items that would go for making whatever part they needed to make for the next space elevator part. But they would always have a little bit that they would siphon off for their own personal use so they could use it in actual like building stuff. Because that was super necessary. Um, because unlike Factorio, where you can just build the buildings that you need, you always need the raw resources. Always need the raw resources in this one. So you can't like in this one you can have an assembler making like uh making like heavy reinforced frames. Um, but you can't have an assembler making like uh the uh the the fuel and the fuel turbine fuel generator that uses those. Um, you have to build all of those by scratch because they're just way too big to be made in assembler. Let's be honest here. Okay, now we need a wire. Actually, how much wire do we need? I might just make the wire that we need for this right now because I really want my map. I want the map, 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 want the map. And then I can start setting up some basic automation. I'm by no means a speedrunner. By no means. Let's see. Oh, I don't have belts yet, do I? Oh, I think I would have to do this anyways. Actually, hold on. Do I have belts? Logistics. I do have Mark 1 conveyor belts. Okay, yeah. I'll just take those. Okay. Organization, storage bin. Beautiful, incredible, amazing. Okay, let's... How many wires do we have? Not enough. Okay. Let's get this freaking started, shall we? Oh, do I have access to splitters? I don't. Okay, I do have access to biomass burners and level 1 power poles. Okay, I do not have access to that. Okay, so we really just gotta... H? Is... What is the snap to the world grid again? I forget. Well, I'm not gonna worry about that too much for right now. I'm just gonna wait for that line to pop up. Here we go. Alright. Alright. And then... There we go. And then... Instructor... Bro, get out of the way. What do I need you making right now? I think just iron plates. Actually, this is... Can I even connect these? I can. Oh wait, yeah, it needs power. Okay. And then I need those going into a storage bin. All right. Do 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 do. All right, get this basic process started. Huzzah! Man, I feel dumb. Okay, this is used not a lot. Max consumption, max consumption. How much are you making? 20 megawatts. We're using 13 at the moment. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool. I really want to get that up here. Wait, do I have access to buildings? No, I don't. I guess I could make conveyor belts that would take me up there. That's a possibility. Alright, but I do need to be... I need to be making iron rods. I need 75 of these. Also need to set up some limestone production, and I need to set up that copper too. And I can set up some screws being made. Okay. And then screws. We need 300 of these bad boys. Yikes. You do this a lot in the beginning. A lot of handcrafting. But that's just in the beginning. Eventually it gets to the point where if there's anything you need to handcraft, it's because you need like one specific thing for something that you're trying to unlock. And you're like, well, I can wait for forever. But I have some stuff in my inventory that would make like 5 of these that I need to unlock. So we're just gonna do that. I've done that a few times, especially for unlocking stuff in the MAM. Although I really just kind of want my map at the moment. Okay, there we go. Boop-a-doop-boo. Do-scop-scop-a-dee-doo. Swap-scop-scop-a-dee-doo. How much wire do I have? I got... I don't know how much I got. 158. Okay, so I need another 150 wire. It should go by pretty quick. 150, that means I need to wait for about 75 seconds. Minute and 15 seconds. Ain't no thing but chicken wang. Or maybe really is going to be 150 seconds. That's still like 2 minutes. That ain't nothing. I'll grab some water. Do 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 do. Man. Oh wait, hold on. Almost done already. Okay. Cool. There we go. And then I might as well just finish up those iron plates because I just need like more. Actually, let's see how many we have over here. We might have enough already. That would be super swell. Yeah, cool. Alright, made the hard stuff. I need to get started on making concrete after this. I don't need, why did I come over here? Boop. Cool. Yay! I wish I started from the beginning. Oh my god! Buddy, you might want to leave. Buddy? Buddy? You're gonna get burned! Dude, watch your head, man!
Research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include
Are you okay?
tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your pioneer efficiency and alignment with
Are you
fixed
stuck?
pillars. Construct, automate, explore, and
Goodbye.
to advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources,
Bro, get out of here.
technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the
Regardless of any
earlier
perceived danger.
contract.
Bro, get out of here. I don't even know if you can kill those things. They get run over by cars. They do go a little ragdolly. Ooh, hello, sir. Hello. Train signals for pioneers. Oh, wait, there was some new This is the basic one. Oh, I need to. This is the basic one. This is the big one. Oh my god. Whoa, this one's cool. I like this one. Oh, it's like the lizard doggo head. This one's on the side. Ooh, this one's fun. I earned this one. Or did I find it? I don't remember. Golden nut trinket? Gotta flex a little bit. Sorry. Might have a white boy get some action up in here. Neon fix it blue. I might go with the neon helmet. Well, no. I kind of feel in this one, honestly. Okay, now let's mess with the colors a bit. Oh. It's so bright. Let's not make it like that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's just hard to look at. What does this do? Oh, wow. Okay, that's like the white value. This is the dark value. Okay. I'm feeling blue. Dubba dee dubba die. Um. No. It's like. Okay, that's the base color. Okay. Go a little bit darker. Yeah, there we go. Okay, 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 okay. Primary color. And then secondary color. What? What was that? Okay, this is just like affecting the ears. I might make this just black and then the overalls. Let's see here. No. No, I'm not feeling blue and purple. I am feeling blue and yellow a little bit. That's got a nice look to it. Well, it's a bit trying to go more for like the safety yellow. Ooh, a little bit more muted. I just have to cut my throat. There we go. Kind of like that. Yay! You'll never see this. But it is what it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Is it saying do not drink this water? What are we supposed to do with this? Wait, what? I didn't even know you could do this. Is that something new? Hello, Mr. Toilet. Oh my god. Fluid dynamics for pioneers. And the toilet. You can get rid of one thing.
And here I thought you went through all that effort to make that for a good reason.
But you only give it one at a time. Technically, if you want, you can flush all of your radioactive material down there. But you can only do it one at a time. So it's a bit like, don't really want to do that. Because it takes way too long. Alright. We should pick another logistics. We need the splitters. Building efficiency stat. Building efficiency stat. I need all of these. I need this the most right now. Building efficiency stat. Wait, what? Building efficiency stat. What the heck is that? Hold on. Is this normal? This one's normal. Is this one, yeah? Or is this one normal? What is this? Normal? Okay, it's just... Gotta get rid of this thing on the top. Adios, muchacho! You're just gonna make our miner feel really awkward for having to deal with you if we don't get rid of you first. Come on, bruv. Come on, bruv. Can you break, please? Thank you, okay. Alright. Do 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 do. A 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 do 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 do. Okay. Actually, something I'm gonna do. Rid of this, and then I'm gonna hook both of these to one pole, so they're combined. Oh, I don't have enough rods. Come on. Fine. Okay, give me some rods. Probably need some more concrete too here soon. So we'll just do a little bit of this. Concrete's really inefficient. It's really inefficient. That takes like 3. But still. Although, concrete's pretty much the only thing that you use limestone for. Well, maybe some other things. But they're going to be like super late game things. So... I forget how long these poles can go. I've been playing Factorio for so long, and poles in there can go like maybe 2 feet before they're like, you know what? Screw you and everyone that you lived on, everyone that you've ever known, every planet that you lived on. How dare you try to make me do more than I want to in life? We just need to... I keep hitting E to build stuff. I'm playing too much Factorio. I'm going to be playing Factorio off screen, and I'm going to be switching back and forth between this and that like crazy. And I'm going to be so confused all the time. I have a personal storage box now. Okay, cool. Okay, we just need to get some... We just need to get some basic stuff automated here real quick. Get some... Ooh, how we doing on power? How much output you got? You got 147. You like just started. I'll top off both of you just to be on the safe side. Boom shakalaka. Alright. That's the fun thing. Once you get coal power, this game really unlocks, but it's not for quite a while. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Bing, bong, boink. I'll take all this back, please. Never mind, I can't take it back once it's in. Don't even have enough of the wire that I need. Actually, plates. We need plates. We need rods. We need splitters. We need hitters. But we don't need any quitters or spares. I was like, I know there's a joke in here somewhere. I just gotta find it. And I did. Sort of. Yep. How many rods do we need? 150. Okay. Rods are 1-to-1, if I remember correctly. Although I believe... I believe... Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot I unlocked the map. I think I got all the way over there and freaked out and was like, nope, we gotta leave! And then it came back. I really did just run around in a big circle, because I spawned, like, right over... I spawned, like, right over here-ish. And then I ran around, like, all up this way, all back here, then came down around this way. I was like, this is the perfect spot! When I spawned, like, right over here. And I just got right over here. So dumb. Oh, my God. So I just never built anything in this area. So it's kind of crazy that I'm starting here. I need to get some plates going, and I need to get some copper coming back this way. I believe it was pure. I believe it was pure. Which means I believe it's getting 120. And my belts can only do 15-30 a minute? I don't remember. Logistics. Belt 60 resources per minute. Hey, okay, awesome, incredible, amazing. So that means putting on the 2 belts isn't gonna do anything because there's only gonna be 60 coming out. So we'd have to have tier 2 belts at the minimum. Although I think those can only do 90. I think those can only do 90. I don't know. I think the maximum that you can get on like a belt at a time is 1200. But I think the maximum, well, that's technically not the case. The maximum you can get on the belt at a time with like tier 6 belts is, I want to say like 1640 or something crazy like that. It's a weird number. But it's one thing is that it's actually higher than what you can get out of like, I think like a pure fully overclocked tier 3 miner. Let's see. A pure node with tier 1 is 120. Tier 2 is... Yeah, tier 2 is 480. And then tier 3 is 600. But then when you fully overclock it, it bumps up to 1200. Wait, no. It bumps up to 480. That's what it is. It's 120, 240, 480. You know, without overclocking. But then with overclocking, it bumps it up to 1200. Because it multiplies it by 2.5 times. So you get another half, which bumps up to 600 with the first one. The first stage of overclocking, then fully overclocked is up to 1200. So at the end of it, you're overclocking all of your miners, period. In fact, near the end of the game, you're looking around and being like, hey, what miners am I currently not have tier 3 miners that are overclocked, fully overclocked on? Because that's the real place that you're looking to expand. Okay, I should have enough. Okay, I can make all the rods I want now. Okay. I got plates being made already over on the side. I just need 150 of these bad boys, which I'm getting about 1 a second, so that's pretty easy. That's pretty easy. I do need more copper, though, so that's great. I'm gonna have to run 1 billion miles back. I need to check that, too. I also need to check to make sure I have enough for a tier 1 miner. I'm gonna run power cables all the way out there, too. That's gonna be annoying. I should have enough to do that after this, though. I just need to make a ton of rods, because that takes concrete and rods and copper wire. I need all of that. Like mad. You can really go the entire game just using the tier 1 power poles. They really, at the end of the day, have 2 connections on them, unless it's the last one in the row, because you have one connection coming into it, one connection going out to the next pole. So you have two that are being used up, just connecting to the previous and the next pole. But then you only really have two that you can use to connect to anything else that you need to. So they're cheap. They're not too great, but they will get the job done. I'll tell you that much. Cool. Got that. We should have enough over here for this, right? Yar. Oh yeah. Cool. Boop. Okay. And then I do need to make some wire because I'm gonna need to run a bunch of stuff over. Actually, what does it take to build my miners? It might not be, well, no. I want to keep my power centralized because if I have my power all over the place, it's gonna be a nightmare. Just a genuine nightmare. To get figured out. Because if I have a burner way over there, all of a sudden if it runs out of fuel, then I have to run all the way back over here. Where instead I could just have 3 miners over here, or 3 burners over here. And then if something needs fuel, I can just slot in some fuel. So, oh, I forgot. One thing I do like about Satisfactory over Factorio. Look at that. As far as I found, you have to actually, like, get a mod in order to just auto-sort chests in Factorio. Which is crazy. That's something that should just be in the game. But whatever. Like, because it already is in the game. Ding! Where is it again? I think it's over this way. Over this way. Okay. Well, at least I won't have to build too many of these. I really want a zip line. I really, 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 really want a zip line. Oh, wait, actually, hold on a second. Do I have enough to even build another miner? I do. Okay, I do. Perfect. That's not an issue. Okay. Oh yeah, I haven't checked this. I also need to be grabbing some stuff along the way. Okay, yeah, I see where it is. It's like over there. Man, these lines are actually really long. Hold on. Curiosity is getting the better of me here. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh. Woo! All right. Come on, get back here. There we go. 1 down. Oh, ho ho. That's how you fight these guys. You jump at them. They're bad at hitting you in the air. Actually, everything's kind of bad at hitting you in the air. Oh. Got him. I love it when they kill him full run, because they'll just fly off. What do we got over here? Rods, rotors, not stators. Wire, plates, screws, reinforced iron plates. Awesome. What would it take to open you up? Oh, nice. Just some rotors. Awesome. How's my inventory looking?
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Really? We're not supposed to talk about that? Okay, whatever you say. Oh, wait. All right. I would really like a zip line about now. Okay, well, whatever. It was like right over here, right? Where was that? It's over there. Okay, I think I see it now. I've got, it's not just copper wire. You need actual cable, which is different. Which somehow, even though you don't put plastic into it, coats it in plastic. Don't ask me how, but it does. And then later, these machines seem to have like plastic already built into them. But hey, you guys, oh, I forgot that changes their color too. There we go. How do? All right, here we go. All right, do. What is this? Oh, this is pure. That means we can get 120 out of this. But our belts can only move 60. They can only move half this. So, is it gonna be better to process this on site? Or just move it back closer? Because we gotta turn this into ingots no matter what. They might as well just process the ingots and then move those. That seems like the better thing. And then we're gonna belt this over, because that's the only option right now. Screw trains. We've never heard of those before. Although, I wonder if it's possible to move stuff with jump pads. It is, I forgot. It is possible to move resources with jump pads. It's just highly unethical. Because you have to be like an actual entity in order to use a jump pad. So that means like you and creatures and mobs can use jump pads. But the only things besides you that you can easily get to use a jump pad are the lizard doggos. But you can give them resources. You can indeed give them resources. Josh, like the Let's Game It Out guy, he figured out how to move stuff with jump pads by giving them like the lizard doggos and having them use the jump pads. He did some, I would say, very interesting builds with that. As well as a way to get rid of nuclear waste. I would like to use jump pads more. Of course, once you unlock zip lines, they're pretty much obsolete. And especially once you unlock any sort of like car or vehicular transport, they're really, really, really obsolete at that point. Why are you? Oh, I'm running out of. Okay, well, gotta go get some more. Gotta go get some more. Wait, do I have... Is there anything I can be using copper for besides wire and cables at this point? I don't think so. Why am I running over this way? I'm gonna take damage. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, perfect. I need to be watching the time. I'm gonna probably get this belted over, and then I'm gonna have to call it because I need to go take a shower, do a little bit of shaving, all that stuff. Wait, hold on. Boop. 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 Thank you. Okay, perfect. How's my power looking, by the way? Are you two handling it? 17.2 max 27 capacity is at 40. Okay, so we're making 40. And the max we can do is 26, so we're good with just these two for right now. It's gonna be fun making the belts go around here. I'm probably gonna need to have them go through this crash site. I wish you could, like, deconstruct... When did they add that? Ooh, stators. Copper sheets? Heck freaking yeah. Okay, so that's good. Okay, they probably did that, like, after you get the hard disk. You can. You can disassemble them. That's freaking nice, if I'm gonna be honest. So that way you're not like, I wonder which ones I've gotten and I haven't gotten. You can just be like, well, which ones are left on the map? Of course, that could be kind of... If you're... Why don't I see anything on this yet? Is this not properly connected somewhere? Alright. And then I just need to come back around here. And start heading back straight for my hub. You've been playing for 2 hours. No harm with having a fresh sip of fix-it bottled water. I've been going for 2 hours? Oh, now I'm playing for 2 hours. Yo, the first hour, I already drank water. B, the first hour was just me being an idiot. Actually, I'm probably going to be an idiot for all the remaining hours, I'm going to be honest. But the first 2 hours specifically was me being an idiot. And not remember having to play this game that I have 800 hours in. Well, almost. Actually, at this point, it would be 794. Ooh, hello, sir. Okay. Okay, I don't really like clipping like that, so I'm gonna be a bit, retentive and do that. Not a big fan of clipping unless it's specifically style. Unless it's for style. Intentional clipping or I'm just done and I don't care anymore clipping are fine. Speaking of which... Oh, man, we gotta... Wait, hold on a second. I got turning this way and then I didn't actually turn it that way. Okay. I am atrocious. Who's even done this before? Not me. To be fair, it's been a year since I played. Yay! There we go. Okay. Now we're not doing that clipping BS anymore. Okay. Why am I not see? Oh, my God. I was about to ask myself why I wasn't seeing anything on the belt. I was. It was just going to take a long time to get here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Although one of the nice things about belts, and something that is always relevant, is that you can use belts to go really fast. All right. Now I got the copper coming in. Although it's about half the copper that I can actually use. I can double that out, but I'll do that later. Let's put something at the... I'm going to put a storage thing at the end of this. And then we're gonna... Actually, I need to be doing this. I'm so used to just not having to grab biomass for fuel. Lives and twigs and stuff. Lives and twigs. Yeah, lives and twigs. Lives and twigs. They usually help me out a lot with fuel at the beginning, but I've completely forgotten about them because they suck. Genuinely. And they should just go die. I usually speed through the coal as fast as I can so I can just not deal with their BS. Lives and twigs. Alright, scoobity-ba-da-ba-da-boo. Yeah. Constructor. We're gonna put you over here. I'm gonna set you to make some wire. And we're going to connect you up here. And we're gonna call it a dar. Yay! Wait, no. I need to put... I'm starting to remember the buttons. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, wire is being automated. We're gonna get this going. So that I can just this, set you to create biomass leaves, and then actually hold on. I keep right-clicking on stuff to disassemble it. I'm gonna be so real. Okay, now it's connected to the main. And then this in here. And then I need a storage container. I used to just handcraft this all, like all my previous runs. Storage container. Wait, I don't have enough. Okay. Oh, this does not have power. There we go. Oh my God, this ingots are cresting the hill. You've got to be kidding me. Storage containers. What am I doing? Storage containers. Out here. Somewhere out there. Alright, now I'm feeling it come back to me. Now I can just put leaves in here. And they'll make what I need. It's not as much biomass around here. But that's okay, because you only really need it at the beginning of the game, so. That's why they say, like, oh, you probably want to go to, like, the Green Forest, the starting spot, but really, that place sucks. It's terrible. Terrible. Terrible for water. Just genuinely so awful. Let's grab some shit. Okay, there we go. Wait, that gives me wood? Oh, I guess these are shrubs. I put the wrong thing in here. Wait, what did I put in here? How did I... How did I do that? When did I do that? How 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 did I shove literally everything in here? Wait, no, I don't need... I'm like the dumbest person that's ever lived. What am I doing with my life? I need to put the leaves in here. Let's sort and make sure I'm not forgetting something. Okay. Oh my god. That's what I was trying to do this entire time. Oh, we got wire being made. It's super slow, but now that it's started, it will be faster. Okay. What's this? Oh, I never hooked this up to power. Yups. That's a problem. I'm also so stupid. Still just stupid. Still always and forever just stupid. Oh man, I really hate these stupid power poles. They actually make things more difficult. I'm gonna go one further out. Actually, I'm gonna... Okay, now we actually have some other power poles that we can go off of. Oh my god, I could have gone off of this one. I'm so stupid. I'm utterly blind. Okay. Capacity 70. Max consumption. Wait, no, production is 35. We should probably get some more burners in here. But we need... We need wires. I'm going to be making wires on my own. Actually, hold on. I might have enough. How many do I have over here? 104. Perfect. Okay. That's why you start some basic automation. While you're going around figuring out the things that you are incapable of doing. This thing can be making stuff so that you can make up for your own mistakes. Yay! Alright, I do think it's a sin if you do not watch the rockets launch. I'm gonna be so real. Yay! Splitters, thank God. Goodbye.
Imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you.
Yay!
The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Thanks, Ada. Okay. Obstacle clearing. This would be nice, but it's a bit hard. We really kind of need this at the moment. Concrete. That and that. Okay, well, either way, this is a good stopping point for today. For today. For today. Oh, wait, hold on. Check scanner. I have nothing to even scan with this. Oh well, I have it for right now. I keep bringing up the wrong thing. Dink. Alright. And donk. And debow. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Alright, this is a good place to stop for today. Next time I need to... Now they got splitters. Sweet, sweet. Sweet. Sweet splitters. Oh. Ah, they're so good. They might not be very smart, but they just need to do their job right now. We're going to make a billion burners. More of these, and we're going to really just kind of set ourselves up for... Really just set ourselves up for... For whatever it is. Success with all this biomass. I might skip that and go straight here, because this is going to be pretty easy, because I already have the concrete. I do not already have the concrete. I'm gonna have the concrete, and this wire is going to be super easy to make, and these are going to be super easy to make. I might skip straight to this. And oh, these are 120. I might do these ones first. Well, no, this requires reinforced plates, so no. I do have a way of making that. Oh, but I need assemblers first. I might switch to this one just so I can keep my... So I can keep my energy in top-notch form. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. But we need to do this one first so I can get assemblers so I can make reinforced iron plates. But this one's super important though. Anyways, we might do this. The problem is that whenever you send something off, you have to wait for a bit. It's not too long, but the further up the chain you get... Oh! I forgot it comes back. The further up the chain you get, the longer it takes. Sometimes they can take like 10 minutes or an hour to come back. That's great. Anyways, that's a problem for later. I don't know how much of this I'm going to play on stream. Would love to make this a long thing though, because it's like a Factorio with random nodes. Yeah, we'll see. But I also just love these games. But yeah, although I will say I've been jumping around and doing all sorts of fun stuff with my thumb on my left hand, and it has not been hurting me, so that's a wonderful sign. Genuinely incredible sign. I like that so much. So we're happy. We're rocking. We're docking. We're pop locking and dropping. I need to get these other nodes over here going and started making some stuff. Well, I need to get my power going first. Might just set that up. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna call it here. I'll be back maybe tomorrow. Probably. And then Tuesday's gonna be cooking day. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I might keep to that schedule for a bit because that works best for my own personal schedules. Because I have food to make for tomorrow. That's just reading up, reheating, heating up, reheating the food that I had tonight with my parents for dinner tomorrow. Ugh, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm so good at talking. No one's ever been better than me. Anyways, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun, but it's not quite been a fun reel. I will be back probably tomorrow. Want to play around. I set up stuff for Jeremy, Pencillian, and Dorothea. I want to do some more stuff with them. We might do a little drawing. I don't know. I have no plan right now, but I do know that I will be back tomorrow. And this won't be like before where I've said, oh yeah, I'd totally be back on Saturday, and then I just wasn't because I was lazy. Well, to be fair, I did just get off working 8 hour shift, but that's kind of not an excuse. I need to. I do that on other days. I don't know why it was such an issue on Saturday, but it was for me. Anyways, all right, I will be back. You all have a good one.